What's up, people? It's Amadi. Got another segment for y'all today about, finding inner peace within yourself. My first segment was about accountability. So today's segment is about not letting negativity enter your spirit. There's been years that I've been working on my spirituality or just finding peace within myself, trying to center myself just to be the better me that I know that I am. I'm very aware of the things that can make me backslide. While I am not perfect, I make mistakes and I can fall back into the things that just made me the worst version of myself. I'm not the biggest, baddest, most spiritually centered person in the world. So I can make mistakes and I can fall back, and it's possible. The past 3 months, I've been working on my mind, my body, my spirit religiously because it is very, very important to me. I'm going to be 30 this year. I've accomplished a lot of things in my life. Don't really have much to show for it, and there are other things that I can do because, God He granted me a lot of talent, so I can use these things to achieve a lot of things. In order for me to be the very, very best version of myself and be an example to other people, I have to spiritually center myself and remain that way every day in thought, word, and deed. Just being aware of things that can trigger you going back to the worst version of yourself. My triggers are always anger and lust. Those are my biggest triggers. Money isn't really a very, very big trigger for me. Things aren't. It's really anger and women, to be honest with you. I dealt with a lot of anger growing up and through a portion of my adulthood, and how I would soothe my anger. Of course, like most people, I smoke some weed, or I would just get with women. And women was like my biggest drug of choice. And I would use that to soothe my anger that I was going through. And granted, it probably wasn't always, most of the time, it just wasn't a good spiritual connection, maybe be a fling or something like that. But I would use that to soothe my problems at times. And that just wasn't healthy because those things get toxic and that can create more stress. In today's society, in 2020 specifically, it's been a crazy year, something like we've never seen before in my lifetime. Of course, we had the COVID situation, and that was just off the chain. That was crazy. We didn't see that coming. Then right after that, of course, you had the death of George Floyd, and then of course the protests and the riots, and the people wanting to bring an end to inequality and police brutality. Me being the person that I am, I've been aware of these things a long time. I've dealt with inequality in the workplace, in my life. I've dealt with the police saying I got my ass whooped by a cop. Once or twice been pulled over for no reason, harassed. Arrested, face on the ground for no reason, checking my car. No warrant, just crazy stuff. I've dealt with that, so I'm very, very aware of that. But looking into these things, and I started to feel that there was an imbalance within myself. We understand that people want peace in a sense, but the people that create the change, they have motives, and their motives isn't always for the betterment of the people, so that can create anger, then there's the propaganda, there's the media, so me looking at all this stuff every day, every goddamn day, every time I get on social media, or if I'm just talking to somebody, that's all they talk about. While there are great things that are happening, people are protesting, and it is for the good. There are people who are doing stupid shit, and me personally, I'm big enough to say that I'm not really the type of person that can intake bullshit, because it can create an imbalance within myself, and all of a sudden I'm angry. I was for a couple of days, I was just angry at everything that was going on, and me, that had been working on myself for so long, it's not good for me to feel angry. Being angry is like a doorway for other things that make me the worst version of myself. So all of a sudden I'm angry, And now, like, I'm checking it with like my old flings or my flings in the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to link. You know what I'm saying? What's good, baby? You know, I got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I need my back rub. You know what I'm saying? Or I just need to chill. You know what I'm saying? I need to forget my problems for the night. You feel me? Because I'm upset. You feel me? And all of a sudden, it's just a toxic road after that. Because me, like I said, these things are like a drug to me. And once I do it, I want more and more and more. And people can judge. They can say, "Oh, you got to be able to control that and this and that." What works for me, or what doesn't work for me, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it works for you or it doesn't work for you. We're two different people, and I understand. I'm very aware of my triggers, and I understand what can be problematic in my life. So, in order for me to remain or to constantly work toward being the best version of myself, I have to eliminate certain things in my life, or just have to turn a blind eye to things. Well, not a blind eye, but I just rather just work on myself even more. Because while I would like to, advocate for change and police brutality and equality in the workplace. I rather work on becoming the best version of myself. So when I do decide to speak on certain things, you know what I'm saying? It's coming from the purest form of myself. Because I know when I'm at peace and I'm centered within myself, there's clarity and there's knowledge that comes with that. And it's a beautiful thing to see and to hear. This segment was basically just about being aware of your triggers, you know what I'm saying? And how to just move certain things, out of your way, or just eliminate certain things from your life that can cause you to, go backwards. You know what I mean? And that's about all I got today. I'll be back soon with another Finding Peace with Amadi segment. Okay, people, you be blessed, you be peace, you know what I'm saying? You be love. I'm out.